EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The slot man in motion right. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Right there, 54, right there.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Slot man moves right. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's got some space here. Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Patrick Ricard punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check. Bang, 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 bang. 25, check 25.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Jim. Watch the twist. Tight dog. Kill.
Chubb running to the wide side. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 75 yards. And the Browns are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Jackson will throw again. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice. Or maybe even routes versus air. Because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. 7-7, our score after 1. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Throwing is Jackson. Complete to Likely. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
3rd and goal, Jackson. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Check. Kill. Ship. Hey, 59. Hey, we got a snap.
Here's Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. Running right through him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Strong left. Check 52. Slam. Check. Crunch. Sponge.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
Watch twist. Check 4. Check 3. This is it. Shit. Alert. Come on now. Let's go. Switch.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
Steps away. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.